things further in 10 minutes. Do you want to meet off-site and have a chat?
No, I'm good, mate. Is that a threat?
No, I'm just want to have a chat.
We're having a chat now, aren't we?
Welcome to Raw Audit Reviews, the channel where we shine a spotlight on police misconduct and hold public officials accountable. Today's footage comes courtesy of Power to the Proletariat. Their link is in the description, so make sure to check out their channel and show them some support. In this episode, we're outside the Devon and Cornwall Police Headquarters, and what unfolds here is genuinely shocking. From officers who seem completely unaware of the basic law, to a security guard making open threats, and even failing to display a valid SIA badge, this incident has it all: arrogance, ignorance, and chaos. What you're about to see might just be one of the worst demonstrations of police understanding I've ever reviewed. And trust me, that's saying something. Brace yourself. This one goes downhill fast.
You're right. Why?
Because I'm a police officer.
Have you got warrant cards?
Yeah, I have got
Yeah,
warrant
I'd love to
cards.
see that, thank you.
No problem. I'm PC Vanessa Thompson, I work here.
Okay, wonderful. Lovely. So what's your number? 1503, was it?
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
lovely.
15032.
32, lovely.
I'm just
Talking.
wondering what you're doing.
Just making a little video, really, around the area.
Okay, and what's that to do with? Just obviously because we've got security in mind as well.
Yeah, sure. Just making a little video of the area and that, really.
Okay.
Just police station around here. Obviously, it's a new station you got down there.
Yeah.
What was that, 3 years ago, was it? 4, maybe? Yeah, so just letting people kind of know where the station is. Just matters of public interest, really.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's fine. Do you mind if I just take your name?
Why would I want to give you that?
Because in case there is anything else, I'm just interested. If you're just doing anything, there's nothing wrong, then I just want to know who it is. Because obviously there's security as well.
Right, okay.
So security is heightened at the moment. So if there's nothing wrong, I just want to find out who your name is in case anything else were to come up.
This is where PC Thompson completely misunderstands the limits of police authority. According to Pace Code A, officers can only request identification if they have reasonable suspicion that a specific offense has been committed. Simply saying, in case something happens later, is not a lawful justification. It's pure speculation, not evidence. The auditor is absolutely right to refuse, as there is no legal obligation to hand over ID without clear, articulable grounds for suspicion. What we're seeing here isn't policing by law, it's policing by assumption.
So what you're implying is that if I don't give my name, I'm doing something wrong?
No, I'm just saying in case something retrospectively happened and someone said, oh, something happened, and I say, oh, I saw someone and I spoke to him, but I won't know what his name is.
That's fine. I mean, there's nothing to oblige me to give you my name at this
No,
point.
there isn't. You're all right.
So no, I'd rather not, thank you.
Okay.
But at this point, am I being entertained or anything?
No, I was just speaking to you and finding out
No
what
problem
you
at
were
all.
doing
That's
because-
fine.
For security.
Yeah, that's fine. Start to do that.
So you're just going to stay on the perimeter, are you?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to have a wander around, see
Well, you
what's
can't
around.
go inside. So
But-
you can't go inside the building, okay?
Oh no, I won't go inside any buildings, obviously. Yeah.
Stay on the perimeter, but you can't go
Yeah.
anywhere else.
Well, I mean, if there are any restrictions, like signs.
Restrictions from there, there's a security. I'm a police officer and I'm telling you, you cannot go with it inside there. This is a secure
Yeah, but a
building,
police
you can't go inside
but
there.
a police officer can tell me not to wear yellow shoelaces.
But I'm not telling you not to wear shoelaces. I'm saying that this is a secure place. There is a security there. I'll walk with you if you like. It's fine.
No, that's all right. If it's secure, there's nothing to worry about, is there?
But I'm advising you as a police officer that you shouldn't be going in there. Okay?
But is it against the law?
This is you are not permitted to go into this building here. Okay?
I'm not going to go into any buildings. I just said
Okay,
that.
into the area.
And why not? Again, is
There
there
are
any
several
laws
major
restricting me
legal
from doing
mistakes
that?
happening here.
Yes, it's security.
First,
You're not allowed
a
in there
warrant
unless
card
you've got a
serves as
warrant card.
police identification. It's not something the public are required to carry or present for access to public areas. Second, the officer is imposing blanket restrictions without referencing any legislation or pointing to official signage that supports her claims. Under common law, the public retain the right to access any area that isn't clearly marked or legally restricted. In short, PC Thompson is inventing rules on the spot, enforcing boundaries that simply don't exist in law.
But yeah, so this is where somebody else got to previously. So that sign there clearly says, please have both ID and car pass ready for inspection. So as you can see, there's clearly gates because I should imagine it's probably restricted parking. But there are literally no signs, unless I missed any on here, so I will double check. There's literally no signs saying, police only or restricted access.
I've already asked you nicely, you cannot go any further than this.
To stop you. Keep coming, mate. Then if you want to assault me, we'll have you nicked for that, shall we?
I haven't done anything.
Reasonable force. License to stop you coming on.
What license have you got? Where's that displayed?
You don't need to
I
see
haven't done anything. Under the SAI laws, that should be on display.
The auditor handles the situation exactly as he should, by checking for proper signage. He spots clear indicators for a cycle path, vehicle pass requirements, and CCTV notices. But importantly, nothing restricting pedestrian access. That means the area remains open to the public. Then, just as things seem straightforward, a security guard enters the scene, and that's where everything starts to unravel. What follows is a series of clear violations and unprofessional behavior that completely expose the lack of training and understanding of basic public rights.
That should be on display at all times while in operation of your duties. You can actually lose your license for not having it on display. No, it needs to be on display.
Mate, don't talk the law. What are you talking about?
Listen,
I clearly do.
It's to you that I'm a police officer and I've asked you that you're not allowed past here. It's a site you are not allowed past here. So please don't come on site.
Where's the signage?
I'm telling you as a police officer, you've seen my warrant card.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you as a police officer, you're not allowed to
You
come
could
past
tell
here.
me as a police officer that I'm not allowed to wear a black coat or a yellow hat or...
But that's not
You know.
official, is it? I'm asking you nicely.
Well, this isn't official. If it was
saying to
official,
you-
there would be signage.
Okay, but I'm officially telling you, you are not allowed on
Under
site.
what power are you using to officially tell me this? Please.
This is you can see
No.
you are not allowed in.
That is for cars. If this were restricted for pedestrian access, there would be a pedestrian gate. But there clearly isn't.
So what makes you want to do this all day and all night? Have you got bored or something?
Well, to be fair, there's marked police vehicles up there. I want to get some shots of marked police vehicles. They're public property.
They may well be public property.
This is public property.
This area is you're not allowed on here.
But there's no restricted access signs, none whatsoever.
Right, so we're telling you, no.
But your verbal commands don't take precedence when it's a public area.
I don't know what you're talking about, mate. You've been
I
reading
literally
Google.
do.
You've been reading Google too much. Google lawyer. We have about 3 of you a week turn up here.
Yeah?
Yeah,
That's
but-
probably because you keep acting like idiots.
Really?
Yeah.
You're insulting me now, are you?
Yeah, the more you act like
You're
idiots,
insulting me by calling me an idiot.
the more you act like idiots,
Okay, no, I'm going to say to you, I take it personally. I feel threatened and I can have you nicked for public order. How do you feel about
Then
that?
the security guard arrives, and right from the start, he makes the most basic mistake. No SIA badge in sight. That's rule number
said
1
you're
in
acting
private
like-
security, and
Mate,
failing
you've
to
insulted
display
me.
it is a clear breach. But instead
Being
of fixing
offended
the issue,
isn't
he
against
goes
the
on
law.
the offensive,
Google lawyers,
mocking
mate.
the auditor with the usual Google lawyer
Google
jab.
lawyer.
Cool.
The irony?
Well,
Google was
again,
right.
you haven't got your SIA badge, so I'll report that to
His
the
confidence
SIA.
far outweighed his
Will do.
understanding of the
Do it all
law.
day long.
Not a
Every
problem.
word, his credibility sank even
Why
more.
would I give you that?
What follows is a
give you mine?
perfect
What do you
example
know?
of arrogance meeting ignorance. Have a look at this.
What's your law? Come on,
Threatened?
Go on, then.
There's no act or
You
threat
just
of
called me an
violence.
idiot.
Yeah.
How do you know I'm an idiot? Do you know me? Do you know my family? Do
I
you
said
know
you're
me?
acting like
Mate, you've insulted me.
being offended isn't against the law.
Google lawyers, mate.
Mm-hmm.
You're a Google lawyer.
Cool. Well, again, you haven't got your SIA badge, so I'll report that to the
Do what
SIA.
you want, my friend.
Will do.
Do it all day long.
Not a problem.
What's your name then?
Why would I give you that?
Well, why would I give you my name? You wouldn't even know who I am.
Because you're the one.
You don't want me to
You're
explain.
the.
Who am I?
You're the one. Well, I can just say the one working at the hut at this headquarters on this date and this time. They'll have record of who's working. They'll find it. It's not difficult. There's record of everything.
Fool. Yeah, we're right. Nothing better to do. You got a job?
Yeah, I have actually.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah.
Eh?
So is this private property? Is it?
Private land, my friend.
Who owns it?
None of your business.
So is it not owned by?
Go to the land registry and I'll tell you all about it, mate.
Is it not owned by the police, by the Ministry of Justice, or?
You define it.
I mean, whether or not
It's private. I don't know exactly who owns it, but it's private. property.
whether or not you rent
I'm
it
trying to
privately.
be
Oh yeah, could you
reasonable
just
with
keep a
you.
bit of a distance?
I'm trying to be reasonable.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, if this is private and it's even rented by the government, which it obviously is, then that's publicly funded. Like those
But
those
even
police
if it's
vehicles
funded, it
are publicly
doesn't mean
funded.
that public are allowed access here. Okay. So it doesn't matter
So-
whether it's publicly funded or not.
If you have no information that says that this is private, this is restricted, Then what's the authority that you're acting under?
I told him he can't gain access.
Access?
Yeah.
He's been videoing everywhere and he wants to gain access.
Why do you want access to the police?
I want to go have a look at the marked vehicles.
You can't then,
Why?
because it's a police site. It's private.
Private, who's it owned by, do you know?
Devon Court Constabulary.
Okay, and who owns Devon and Cornwall Constabulary?
Here we go.
Who owns Devon and Cornwall Constabulary? Who operates, who runs, who funds it?
It's what's that something you mean?
It's publicly funded, isn't it?
Right, and what do you think that means? That entitles you access? Is that what you're trying to say?
To areas that are not clearly restricted.
What's that?
That's a barrier for cars. The pedestrian access is not restricted at all.
You do not have access to private stuff.
But again, where's the private signs? Where's the private property signs? I've walked all the way up, looked at every single sign. There's nothing.
Don't Google lawyer, mate. Plenty of them.
Can we just be reasonable about this? You've got to here. You're not going to get any further than here.
Is that your
Should
warrant,
we
mate?
just-
Is that
do
your
you
warrant
wanna
card, sir?
There you go,
Do you
mate.
want
16738. Is that Constable Fowler?
Yeah, I'm a
Lovely.
police officer.
Okay.
I'm telling you, this site is a private police site and you do not have access to it.
Do you have any evidence of that?
I don't need the evidence. I'm a police
Well, you
officer.
could tell me it's illegal to wear this coat, but it doesn't mean that it's true. Just because you showed me a card that I'm a police officer, that coat is illegal.
Here comes the guard's big move, threatening to have the auditor arrested under Section 5 as if he's just played an unbeatable card. But here's the problem. Section 5 of the Public Order Act isn't about hurt feelings or petty insults. It applies to genuinely threatening or abusive behavior, not simple name-calling. In fact, the word insulting was removed from the law years ago, precisely because calling someone an idiot isn't a crime. So what we're really seeing is a grown man trying to turn playground-level banter into a criminal offense. That's not enforcing the law. That's pure fantasy.
Okay. What happens if I do?
The moon, mate. Doesn't mean
I'll
she's
use
going to
reasonable force
NASA and get a
to
plane
come
to
in.
get to it.
Pardon?
Is it?
I'll use reasonable force to prevent you coming in.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I've already told him I'll do that.
Okay. So you'll use reasonable force.
Yes,
Yeah.
to prevent you coming in.
Okay.
Same as.
Okay. So what I suggest, mate, is
So that's a threat right there. So,
not a threat.
well, it is
not.
because you have
It's
explanation. You
allowed
asked
to.
me a question. You
have-
asked me what happened. I've explained.
yeah,
it to
and you have no
Right.
jurisdiction to use reasonable force
I do
under
have
these
jurisdiction as a
conditions.
police officer. I can use reasonable force to prevent you going there. It's a private flight, and there are various laws that allow me to prevent you going to that flight. We can go
Again,
along this line if you want, mate.
If this were private, where there would be signage saying
Listen,
private
we don't
property.
need to do this. We don't need to do this. Why don't you just make your way? We don't need to be doing this, okay? It doesn't need to escalate to this. If you go on your way, then that will be fine.
Tell you what, you're going to leave here before I do today.
Okay? Okay.
What is it you're trying to achieve, mate?
Like I said, I wanted to go get some shots of the marked vehicles, publicly owned vehicles on publicly owned land.
I couldn't be more reasonable than I'm being with you now.
I know,
okay?
and I'm not
I've listened to you,
arguing, I'm not
I've
threatening, I'm not
understood.
raising my voice to you, I'm just
saying,
explaining my
but
point.
you are not coming on site.
Okay,
Okay? That
Cool.
is not happening.
fine.
I don't understand what you're trying to achieve.
So we've got the apparently SIA badge, security, although it's lacking his SIA badge. Yeah, it needs to be visible. It needs to be. Yeah, it needs to be on. It needs to be.
Google lawyer.
Yeah, it needs to be. It needs to be visible at all times while on duty, doesn't it? Like police officers have to have. Well, obviously, unless they're non-uniform, but if they're in uniform, their epaulets need to be on their outermost worn layer of clothing. With SIA operating officers, don't work in public. At the end of the day, don't work in a public place. I mean, it is where I'm stood. Where I'm stood is a public place. But yeah, so if you don't want to be filmed, don't come to somebody with a camera. You obviously knew I was recording, that's why you've come.
I finished working about 10 minutes. Do you want to meet off site and have a chat?
No, I'm good, mate. Is that a threat?
No, I'm just want to have a chat.
We're having a chat now, aren't we?
Here comes Constable Fowler, confidently laying down his version of the law. I'm telling you, this site is private, so it's private. No signage, no paperwork, no legal backing, just because he said so. But that's not how the law works. That's how bedtime rules work. Because I said so. The irony here is almost painful. When the only authority you can point to is the badge on your chest, it usually means you've got no legal ground to stand on.
Want to do that?
We're having a chat now, aren't we?
Yeah. 10 minutes.
We're having a chat now, buddy. Sounds like a threat to me.
It's not a threat at all, mate.
Officer Fowler, are you hearing this? This security guard's using fighting words. He's saying he wants to meet me off site in 10 minutes when he finishes work,
You want to come off and have a chat? We'll have a chat about it somewhere else.
which is clearly a threat, and that's considered fighting words under the law.
Not a threat.
Yes.
Okay, what exactly are considered fighting words under the law? What bit of legislation you talk about here?
I can't remember the act actually off the top of my head, but
So which bit of legislation has fighting words in it? You said the word fighting words in legislation. Which
yeah.
legislation is
So you're allowed to defend yourself if somebody is using fighting words in a way that makes you feel threatened. So I feel
that?
threatened now.
Which bit of legislation is that?
I can't remember the Act and section, to be honest, off the top of my head.
But you're quoting legislation, says legislation, but you don't know legislation.
No, not off the top of my head, no.
Okay, so if you're going to quote legislation at us,
Okay.
and then say, I need to be aware of that and be aware of those words.
But you're a police officer.
But you don't know the legislation you're quoting.
Yeah, but you're
So
a police
how do you know
officer.
it is?
Okay, it's still a threat, which even a threat, even something that makes somebody feel like they're being threatened or about to be attacked, actually,
You're calling me an idiot just now.
actually feel is actually common assault.
Calling me an idiot. You don't even know who I am. The first thing you said to me was I was an idiot.
Said acting
Now, that
like.
is threatening.
Said
my friend.
acting like.
Yeah, you really? Well, checkmate.
There are
That's probably 'cause-
several serious problems in this moment. The security guard's threat crosses a dangerous line. It could easily amount to harassment. Under the Protection from Harassment Act, 1997, there's absolutely no professional or lawful reason for a security officer to suggest meeting someone after work or away from the premises. That kind of behavior isn't about security. It's intimidation, plain and simple.
So I'm surprised you guys haven't got the memo on public recordings around police stations, really.
What memo is that?
Exactly, and that says it all, doesn't it?
Well, I don't know. You feel free to explain to me.
Well, there was a memo that was posted around to every police station in the UK in 2021 by the Commissioner of the Met, explaining how the police should deal and interact with people coming to film police property, police headquarters, police inquiry offices.
Right.
Said basically, leave them alone. There's nothing you can do.
So, but you're saying you think that then entitles you to go onto the site and film vehicles? Do you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hello.
You're a sergeant? You're an officer in charge? Yeah?
I am.
I'll talk to you then if you want. If you want to come away, I'll talk to you instead of these people. But yeah, what's the collar number there, sorry?
7236.
7236, lovely. And Sergeant?
One Mimity.
Sergeant, sorry?
One Mimity.
Von Mimity. Nice to meet you. No worries.
Go ahead.
No, yeah, you're free, yeah.
Yeah, go on.
No worries. Yeah, there's not a lot really going on. I was just making a little video of the area. Once I get a shot of the marked cars. Had PC Vanessa, whatever her name is.
Yeah.
Sort of, there we go, marked car.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, so I was walking
Now,
up
this
around.
is where the legal stretching really begins. The sergeant casually mentions aggravated trespass. But that charge only applies when someone actively disrupts lawful business, not when they're simply walking, filming, or standing in a public pathway. None of the auditor's actions meet that threshold. The irony here is striking. The only person causing disruption was the security guard, the same one making threats, mocking with Google lawyer remarks, and refusing to display his SIA badge. In contrast, the sergeant handled things calmly and professionally, proving how proper training and respect for the law make all the difference. What unfolded was a perfect example of confusion fueled by ego. No clear signage, no pedestrian restrictions, and staff inventing rules to fill the gaps. It took just one composed sergeant to restore order, showing that when the law is applied correctly, situations de-escalate quickly. But when officers act on ego instead of legal knowledge, chaos follows. And that's exactly why knowing your rights is crucial. It's the only defense against intimidation and misinformation. So, what do you think was the worst part? The fake Section 5 threat, the missing signage, or the guard's childish attitude? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe for more UK accountability stories. Remember, the law only works when you understand it.